Out guy from BBQ.
Yep, going to be able to snap that one up, but powerful against magic damage means that Kuro still will be able to get a lot of work done, but it's a standard sort of wet noodle fight there towards the top side of the map. Crazy versus Marin's not going to be as crazy. Oh, yeah, he certainly didn't want to be doing that. Has to blow the flash. In fact, there's the flash cocoon, and Spirit lands it. Kuro, lots of damage down, and that's going to be the first kill going over to Spirit. KazaLoLL does land. There's the flash from Tempt. Oh, Kuro somehow survives, and the Assassin's Path will get him out. He wanted to try and go back and grab the kill, but Tucson is going to lock that one down. Grasping Roots is there as Tempt gets flashed on by Tucson. Chains of Corruption comes in. They want to kill Tempt, but he's still alive for the moment. Spirit's going to come down. Kramer grabs the kill. Ghost has to flash. Look at those blocks as Kuro's going to pick up the kill. That was greedy, but it pays off. 4-0 now for Afreeca.
Came back with the Hex Drinker, didn't die, and then popped Corrupting Potion. Fantastic player. So these guys stepping up is so big, but here's the teleport play.
Yeah, Tucson's actually going to walk forward, but Bless gets tidal wave. No teleport to come in as the Stranglethorns is great, but Spirit gets over the top. It's a double kill after he kills Bless, and Kuro, he wants more. Looking for Totoro's trying to get it.
And his teleports were always A+, so it's fine for him to do even. As, well, they want more.
There's the Flash Cocoon into the bubble. The layering of CC is stunning. That was even a Chains of Corruption there as well. I don't think Kramer necessarily.
He can just walk to the right side. They have a lot of resources and a lot of backup on the right side, so this is where you want to hang when you want to get the turret shots in, and they want more.
Yep, Assassin's Path there. Fantastic use of the ultimate from Kramer. Just catches him completely unawares, and Kuro's just having fun. Just parkour. How many times have they added question marks to that though, Poppy? You know, this is the thing. How many times can you say, yes, veteran status? There's another one. Look at this. All too easy. As he just jumps over the ultimate. Spirit says, well, I'm now here, and this is fine.
I mean, this is an elegant game from Spirit. Reminds me.
But it doesn't matter. BBQ just circling the drain for the minute.
The only person who was a passenger in this game was Marin as Bless caught.
This is all too easy every time. Kuro has been stunned up. There's the flash into the exhaust. Way back in. It could be now as Crazy's going to start the engage. Kuro jumps over the back end. The Baron still being contested as Spirit does take that one up. Oh my god, it's just a decimation now as they're ignoring Crazy. They're killing everyone around the tank. And now Crazy's going to fall as well. Bless respawns into hell. And Afreeca Freecs go back with some swirly purple to help them win the game.
It's not quite the flying V for the recall, but it looked like it. Trade tanking, really nice Marin ultimate on the back line as well.
Target selection has been the aim of the game here for Afreeca Freecs as well. Throwing down the damage onto exactly who they want to.
We haven't had a surrender in a long time, but this finally feels like a game that you consider surrendering.
Will we have that conversation? Because I'd like to know when the last surrender was, honestly, globally. It's been ages.
There are some scenes where surrenders are a bit more common, but not in 2017.
That won't be a problem, and at the moment, they're splitting on the top side. Lots of damage with these auto attacks. Cocoon lands the Spirit. He's going in. Tidal Wave helps out there as well, as it is going to be Bless falling first. Marin just tanks up the turret with all of that armor that he so expertly purchased. And that's going to spell another inhibitor as well. Afreeca Freecs, this is so beautiful to watch. The whole composition working exactly how you'd expect it to.
Way better even than you might expect it to, and they want to kill the game.
Yeah, there's the flash. Tempt at least flashes out of the way. Spirit uses a Zhonya's that he somehow has. And the Nexus turret, the final one's going to fall. The Nexus is going to follow suit. And Afreeca Freecs, what a statement game. 15-0 in kills. BBQ had nothing to do. Papa Smithy. I can't believe we've sort of forgot about it as one of the options here, because it's only been one of those whispers on the wind type picks into Rumble.
Yeah, it was just the research where we saw that it was...
Weave as well comes down. Tempt actually knocked out of the way as Bless may be cornered, but Deathmark gets Tempt over. Kuro probably should die here, and it is going to be the pop as he's taken down. Bless in trouble, but Kramer, oh, the arrow, not enough. Spirit wants to try and at least...
You want to kill him right now.
Yeah, do something. The Shark goes down. He's going to get knocked up. There's the safeguard in. Lands the Q as well. Resonating Strike, and Spirit's going to grab that kill. So evens it up. But Marin probably would have liked to have that one himself.
Most though.
Yeah, Cocoon not going to land. Nothing actually as Kuro walking pretty quickly. There's Crazy's dead. Tucson going to pick up that kill. Do not underestimate the bottom lane, especially when there's 3 versus 1.
Bit out of context. Wasn't tracking the mini-maps. Missed out.
It's actually going to take a lot of damage. Kuro uses the Zhonya's to flash from Ghost. He's not going to find the auto attack just yet, and Kuro does make it out. The fish onto Totoro's Tempt is going to make his way in. The equalizer's down as well. Not necessarily doing the most damage, but Kramer's dead. That's 2 immediately taken down by BBQ, and Marin underneath the turret, not able to do anything. 2-for-1 trade. Ghost was traded for. The Afreeca Freecs, can they find more here? It's crazy. He's at full health. They should be able to siege down this turret.
Some good wave clear, though. They hit a cocoon. Is it enough? Going to see Marin keep going. Doesn't have the fish. Was exhausted by Totoro. Oh, boy.
Just eviscerates Tucson. Picks up the double. Marin answers it. But I'm not sure whether more. Actually, no fish is going to be available. But there's the weave as well. Blocks them all off. Ghost dies first. Double knockup. Double bubble from Tucson. And that spells the end of the bottom lane. Now the Elise is going to come down into hell here as Marin locks down that kill, and the Afreeca Freecs fight back. Beautiful game.
They turn from 0 to 100 instantly, not
silly. Kuro's going to get forward. There's the equalizer. They just avoid it, though, as Temp moves in. Just eviscerates Kramer. And now Crazy thinks that it's a go time. Tucson, he's not going to last too long, but good exhaust comes in. Tucson's struggling. The Ignite's ticking down. Ebb and Flow not doing much, but it does enough. Crazy struggling. Marin should be able to lock this one down if he can get the damage in. Oh my goodness, one more auto. It goes! Grabs it with the crit bullet. And thankfully, BBQ, they had enough as far as the death timers were
shooting
concerned.
range.
Oh, Spirit. Oh, Tucson, the next one, Spirit avoids it and gets out on the end. That was an optimistic Baron.
But now it might be a more refined Baron for BBQ. They're going to start it up. Spirit has to recall. Talia has to recall. There should be Baron over to BBQ.
Yeah, teleport comes in from Crazy.
Uh-oh, Spirit's on a one-way mission.
Here it is. Can he get this one? He does have the red buff giving him some health back. Oh, the Q, did that even land? No, it didn't. So it is going to be Ghost, actually, that locks that one down in the end.
Marin's overstaying here as well, and they're taking red buff for some reason. It's 5v3.
Brilliant equalizer down as well. The disengaged wave, but Tempt just destroys Tucson. Now everyone has to run away. Kuro takes a heck of a lot of damage, and the inhibitor turret is broken. I eat my words, as now Spirit wants to find the kick of destiny. Not going to be able to get it here, as Marin backed a little bit too late. That's going to spell inhibitor turret, so base broken on the... Is this the genius play? Urchin Strike is going to be there. Ghost taking a lot of damage. Everyone's collapsing though, and Marin, he's going to have to make the run of his life to get out here as Temp gets over. That's an easy kill. That was optimistic to that wall, but there's the equalizer. Good placement as well, as Tucson's getting burnt down. Redemption to help them stay a little bit more healthy.
All alone.
But they're not committing. There's the death mark as Marin actually flashes. Urchin Strike goes down. There's a fish onto Ghost, that Marin will die from this one eventually. And, you know, Tempt was taken out of that fight, but Afreeca Freecs did not want to take it. Now 4 versus 5, and they're low on health. Yeah, extra. Okay, there's the flash. Tempt wants to close the distance onto Kramer. Will do so, but good flash from Kramer. Gets himself out. Tempt is going to be bounced back. Redemption comes down, keeps BBQ very, very healthy.
Big kick.
What massive! As the ward in there, knows that it's down pretty low. Lands the Sonic Wave, but they're stopping DPS. No steal to come out from Spirit, who safeguards his way up. A good cocoon. And Spirit's life is over as Tempt turns up. And now the fight is off in earnest. Marin trying to kite around the backside, but Kramer, no frontline Varus for you, my friend, as Ghost is now trying to get out of there. Marin secures that kill. Kuro's going to go down, and BBQ need to close onto Marin, who's now just fighting a blue buff. Perfectly done, as Marin's going to get stunned up. Stranglethorns is there. Tempt gets into the backline, and look at this damage. He's knocked out of the way. Kramer is most certainly dead, but the Guardian Angel has been popped. Marin's in trouble. Urchin Strike and Tempt kept alive with the lock of the Iron Solari. And there's going to be Spirit dying, and this is going to definitely be the inhibitor, but is it going to be the game for BBQ, because they still have 5 members up, and it's a 5 versus 3 situation in the Afreeca base.
Running wave clear from Kuro, but Baron minions teleport back in. Here's the 5 members. They want to close it now.
Yeah, Kuro, Weaver's wall is there, but the first inhibitor turret is down. Marin, full health. Tempt in trouble, potentially, as Bless is trying to get some damage down into this Fizz. And he just gets himself over the Weavers while using Kuro's terrain to his advantage is Tempt. And now Marin, whoa, Tempt actually flashing forward. But the Zhonya's was there from Kuro. He's going to survive for the moment. Playful Trickster, but this is all she wrote. The Nexus is going to fall down, and BBQ bring it to Game 3 against Afreeca. Always the Achilles heel of this team is getting a little bit overly...
As last week, even though, you look down the lineup and you're like, okay, against Ezreal, I love it against the ultimate, but apart from the two-shot barrage, not huge value in the game of
Game 6. Oh, Bless looking for Spirit. There's Temp, turns around with the ultimate. Kuro's doing so much damage already, though. Temp just turns around, fadeaway jump shot, and kills the Spider. Afreeca Freecs hunting through, and I get extra value as well because it's 6 games. Oh, yeah.
Why is Marin doing this?
Well, he's getting knocked up and killed, so that's going to be first blood going over to Crazy. Sorry, second. Going over to Crazy.
He decided to proxy because he saw that Crazy had...
Obviously didn't want to go for a guarantee or anything like that. There's the flash ultimate, just gets the slow. Might be enough though. Spirit is going to fall down. Kuro goes into stealth, but it's all to disengage as the Afreeca Freecs look to be melting here.
Afreeca take unnecessary risks. That was a calculated risk, so... Got to compliment them when they make a good play. That got them an advantage. Now Bless is caught.
And blocking the tunnel there as well. The depth charge pulls him back in, and that's Kuro picking up a kill. No connection from that petrifying gaze.
Korean stand, it's been a while.
Yeah. As Mara, all calculated. Sapling wasn't able to get that one done. Kuro's going to get knocked up, and oh my goodness, his chance is not high. Assassin's path is to the death chamber this time. Bless gets it this time.
So, quickly stopping what looked like some momentum going over. And then, now he's going to just kill Ghost.
Yep, Ghost should die here as Kramer does have the rev up, landing Mystic Shot after Mystic Shot. Now Bless says, nope, I'm out of here. Stand behind me from Totoro, but might have got himself into bed. Oh, that was very cute. Double blast planted in exactly the right place, but they're still surrounded. Totoro in trouble. Oh, that's going to be another pick. Kuro grabs another kill, and Marin dredge lines his way towards Bless. And is this going to be
subjective?
Well, True Shot Barrage flies through. He's not going to get too much. As Bless is going to be in. He's got the biggest smite. They're trying to kill him. He gets one of the kills already, but it is Spirit that locks it down and gets the kill. Afreeca Freecs needed that so bad. But it's more of a frustration thing as the wild growth comes down too soon. Probably will die here, but that's likely to be all she wrote as Bless locks that one down. And Marin just wants to take this inhibitor. Baron up minions. Baron is actually going to wear off as Dredge Line's going to have to be used, I think, to get himself out. As well as Ghost is flanked by his big tanky members. But is that going to be enough? Kuro and Spirit now working on this top inhibitor. And inhibitor falls on the bottom side of the map. Somewhere had to break as Ghost has the focus. Kramer gets exhausted, but still at full health. Marin as well, very tanky. Wild growth on him as well. True Shot Barrage doesn't do enough to the Jhin, who wants to open with this curtain call. He can get back far enough, but doesn't decide to pull the trigger, and in the meantime, another inhibitor falls. This is going down very, very quickly. Kramer's in here as well. Big knockups are landing, and look at how spread Afreeca Freecs are. There's no good petrifying gaze target. Marin's in there. Spirit's in the pit as well. Kuro's taken down. Oh my god, Afreeca Freecs wipe the floor with BBQ Olivers, and Crazy's going to die as well. That's the close to quadra kill for Kramer, but Spirit had stolen that one away. I got excited. I believe that was even close to a full house there. Kramer's full of spirits. But it wasn't. It was Kuro getting the first kill.
Never change.
So not even great for the poker player. Let's be real.
Never change hours.
But that is going to be the ace, and that is going to be the game for Afreeca Freecs. They turn it around against what could have been some pretty tough opposition given what history has said against the BBQ Olivers.
And it wasn't quite a straight flush, but a royal flush coming through for the Afreeca Freecs. It actually puts them level on games.
Place your bets on more than 15 esports games. Deposit and withdraw easily using many worldwide payment methods. Place your bets live while enjoying the game. We offer 24/7 support and bonuses for every new user. Bet now on ArcaneBet.com.